Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a good couple of weeks since my last video, since we journeyed our way up Cairn. But here we are with a new playthrough. This is a game that I have been looking forward to. Do you know what I'm just going to do is turn this music down a bit further because it's quite loud. It's nice to have in the background, but it's quite loud, quite disturbing. Right. So, yes, Blossom, the Seeds of Life. I played the demo of this a little while ago and really enjoyed it. So I thought, you know what, we're going to cover this on the channel. The best way I can describe this game is if The Last Caretaker, which you all know I love because there's a good playthrough on the channel already, and Planet Crafter had a baby, this is the game we'd get. Blossom, the Seeds of Life. Basically, we play the part of this little robot that gets marooned for whatever reason on a Mars-type planet, and your job is to turn it into what we see on the screen in front of us right now. So, let's get going. Let's get into it. There are some things that I absolutely love about this game, which is why I am covering it. But there are a few things that I don't love as well, but we'll talk about those a little bit more as we go. Anyway, let's get loaded. Let's get into the game. New game. So we've got basically Explorer or Survival. We're just going to do the default experience. We're going to go for Survival. And here we go. I'll be interested to see how like the demo it is as well. That's going to be quite interesting. Oh, all alone. You are all alone. We've just unlocked our first achievement. So here you are. Here's your little robot. This is Blossom. We are inside this little building, and currently our system power is 10%. So the first thing we need to do is recharge ourselves, and much like The Last Caretaker, this is done by plugging in a cable like so, and you can see the little battery on your back fill up, and that's it. You're good to go. Ooh, I think those graphics are slightly up. I think that's slightly updated. I could be wrong. Anyway, once you've done that, we can... How do we disconnect again? There we go. Circle to disconnect. Now we've charged ourselves up, we can have a look about. We've got this crafting station in the middle. We've got a storage thing which holds, wait for it, 4 whole things. And if you look at your bag, your backpack, you see the little yellow circles? That means we can carry 4 things. This is one of my gripes about the game. The storage system in this game is a little frustrating. So you'll see I have my own approach to how I deal with that, which is probably not dissimilar to what a lot of other people are going to do as well. To get out this door, we first need to charge it up. So I am going to plug this in, charge it up, and that's it. And now that that's charged, actually, I'm going to leave that plugged into there, and I'm going to plug this into here. The other thing that's in here is your little computer. We need we'll need a key to put in there soon. Right, so install mining module and upgrade your backpack. That's our first things to do. So if we come to this to use mining module, well, we can just go ahead and do that. So let's craft that. And if you look at the backpack, you can see it got added to the top, like the top of your backpack. And now we want to upgrade to a medium backpack. And to do that, I need 3 iron. So I'm going to head outside. This is iron. And pick it up, and it attaches itself to your backpack. pick up these. We will need that shortly, but for right now, let's just crack on. So we've got the 3 iron we need to upgrade our backpack. Backpack upgraded. Now we've got 6 things that we can carry. We are going to want to upgrade to a large... In fact, let's just do this first. Let's go. We need sulfur ore and silica ore. But first, we are going to want to charge up, which I can do from out here. Now, silica is this stuff up here. Actually, maybe I should have upgraded my sprint first. Can I get this one? Yes. I just need 1 silica. I'm only going to take the 1 because you can see how much of your backpack that used up already. I'm going to quickly recharge, and the sulfur is this yellow stuff. I mean, you'll quickly get to know what's what. A lot of this game is kind of running back and forth, collecting things, pretty much like any other survival game out there, right? So, now we can upgrade to a large backpack straight out the gate, which I love. And now you can see we can carry 8 things. We've got a lot more power that we can have. And we've got 4 modules on the top and a couple that we can't see at the minute. A couple on the bottom as well. Right. First thing I want is sprint. 4 iron for the sprint. And 1 copper and 2 regolith. So 4 iron, 1 copper, 2 regolith. This is... there's regolith there. We'll grab this copper. This looks like... Oh, I thought that was 2 there. Oh, I forgot to recharge my battery. Let's grab some iron. What was it? Oh, we got the regolith. Was it 2 copper? I think it may have been. Let's grab 1 more copper. There we go. Yeah, getting the sprint just enables us to get about quicker. So let's get back again. And let's do the sprint module comes first. Craft that. And let's just do this one. And this one. So now we've got a torch. Right, this is now locked off. I'm not quite sure why, actually. You can only have 1. Ah, right. I think we've just upgraded that as far as it can go. Info. So we want another regolith. 2 copper, 1 silica. 2 silica. So 2 silica, 2 copper, and 2 regolith. Well, 1 regolith. Silica is going to be the hardest thing to get, so let's... Oh, now we can sprint. And we also have a torch. But obviously everything uses power. Grab that. Ooh, grab that. What was that I wanted? 2 copper? I think there's 1 other 2. Do a quick recharge. recall the recharging taking that long before. So what was it? 2 copper, 2 sulfur. Was it 2 regolith? I think it was, wasn't it? Just need another regolith then. There it is. These little stones that lie about on the ground. This game is very much about exploring, having a good look around, and we will be getting to that. Let's get these upgrades done first. So let's just do top one, work our way down. Let's do this one. Do that. 2 iron ore. That I can't do just now, but I can get a sulfur. So 2 iron, 1 sulfur. Iron's usually pretty easy to find. Oop. And we can push up on the D-pad, which will show us our power overlay. Now, I don't think that's something I want to pay attention to, the position of my camera not getting in the way of anything important. I don't think it should down there. Okay. And that. So steel I can't do, that I can't do, but 2 copper I can do. Once we've got this done, we will carry on with... I should have had a look at what I need for that encryption key as well. Okay, on our way back. Let's just grab this while I'm here. Grab this. Grab this. Now. Let's start looking at out of control things that we need to do now, because there's nothing else that we can upgrade here currently. So we're going to leave all that now. We're as upgraded as we can be. Let's just recharge our battery. Now, what we need to bear in mind currently, we are not making any power. I'm just using all this power in this battery up at the minute. So we are going to want to start now doing all this little tutorial, which is going to get us up and running with power. So we need to make an encryption key. So if we push over on the D-pad, at the top you can see you've got the 2 tabs. This is your encryption key. We need copper and regolith. So to dump stuff, just push right on the D-pad and hit circle. And this is about as elaborate as my storage system is until later in the game. So what was I wanting? Copper and regolith, wasn't it? Yeah. Grab some copper. Grab a couple of chunks of regolith. You'll very quickly start realizing what everything is. I just realized I am actually playing this at quite a fast pace here. I do apologize. I'll try and slow it down a little bit. Let me know in the comments whether I am playing at a good speed, too fast a speed, too slow a speed. I fully intend to continue covering this game on the channel. It's one that I will see through to the end, so to speak. Right, let's craft this key. And now I've got the key on my backpack. I can insert it, which has given me this printer. Now, we're going to deploy the printer. Now, at the moment, your two ways of manufacturing things are going to be your printer and here. This is where you make the parts of things that you then print here. So I'm going to deploy my printer. There's my power cable. Near the door like that. The placement of things with controller is a little bit funky, but I just... Ooh. Manufacturing begins. Install your first printer. There we go. And I'm just going to charge myself up and then plug this in. Now, if you look at your map now, you'll see the HUD map, the one at the top of the screen. You'll see you've got these little blue things. All of these things are things you have to pick up. And the first one of them is right here. These are your blueprints. You walk up and you collect it. The next closest one... Let's go for this one. There is no fall damage in this game, by the way, so... and I did notice that jumping through the air does not appear to... Now I'm going to have to... I should have dumped a couple of things, shouldn't I? There we go. I should have dumped all the things that I was carrying off. Right, where's the last one? Over this way. Yeah, when you jump and kind of float through the air, you use way less power. Well, you use less power. I don't know if way less would be the way to say it, but you do use less power. So we'll grab this. And that's it. We've got our 5 blueprints. So we're going to run to the printer and we're going to install them on the printer. And I am just going to dismantle this. Like so. To install them on the printer, you go up to the little blue lighty bit there and you just... So this is your drill. Now we're going to do a power put a power extender in. Terraform analyzer. Battery. And our fuel generator. Now we got it. So let's recharge. Right, so yeah, if you push right, you've got your current planet pressure, temperature, oxygen, and soil. At the moment, you can see that we're in pretty bad shape. Right, so build a battery. That's our first thing. So you go up anywhere on this, and we're going to look at the battery. I want to build... Let's do 3 batteries, I think, to get us going. I think less than 3 could be dicey. So we'll build 3 batteries, and each battery just needs 1 power cell and a little bit of power. So we come in here. The power cell uses a sulfur and a copper. So we want 3 sulfur, 3 copper. You cannot currently mine these big ones until you get upgraded stuff, basically. So let's mine this 2 sulfur here. 1, 2, 3. We'll come back over here and recharge. And now we need some copper. So we'll run up to the top of this hill, have a wee scout about. There's a bunch of... Is that copper over there? It is indeed. That looks like the radio tower that we are going to need to visit in a little while. That is not copper, that is regolith. We are actually going to need some regolith as well. So 1 copper. There's copper. Two, 3. There we go. 3 copper. Let's also grab a couple of regolith because I do know I am going to need that. And we shall head back. Oh, you can't get lost, by the way. Sometimes you get all confused. But you just look at your map up the top and that it shows you where your rocket is. By the way, we are this what you landed in is a little rocket. So let's go down here. First, we come in here to make the power cells. 1, 2, 3. 3 power cells. And we'll build our first battery. Where we're going to plug it in is around here. So let's put our first battery there. Second battery next to it somewhere. This is all temporary, so I'm not fussed about it looking pretty. There's our second battery. And our third battery. Like I say, this is all temporary. I do wish these snap together. The other thing that I would like... composite metal. I need an iron. Let's grab 2 composite metals because I want to build some power extenders as well. Better charge myself up. So I'm going to pop a power extender there. Charge myself. If you run out of battery, by the way, you kind of pass out, drop anything you're carrying, and then you wake up back in the ship. And you'll find like a little RIP sign where all the stuff you were carrying is. It's kind of interesting. So you can see now we've got to generate power. Our ship's battery power is currently at 237. It's telling us we're getting mighty short at the minute. I'm going to pop this here. And I shall connect that to there. We're going to connect... Oh, nope. That's your water connection. That to there. Connect that to that one. Do you know what I love about this game as well? Is that like this, watch this, right? If I grab this cable, come running all around here, plug it in, self-shortens. Last caretaker, devs, pay attention. That is what you do. Yes, I absolutely love the fact that that is a thing, that it self-shortens. Absolutely phenomenal. Right, next thing we need, let's pop that in there, is we need drills. And I want 2 drills. Which, well, sorry, not drills, fuel generators. They're kind of like a drill that drills into the ground. But they're actually, no, they're not a drill that drills into the ground at all. That's the other things. Ignore me. We don't need drills, we need power generators. So the power generators take a composite metal and copper wire. I believe it's 2 copper to build a copper wire, and the composite metal you saw me build a minute ago, what was that? An iron and a regolith. And I want to make 2 of these. So I'm going to need 4 copper. It seems to be getting dark on the planet. 4 copper. Copper can be quite painful to find at sometimes, especially when the sun's down. We also need some of this regolith, so let's go grab this regolith. 1, 2, 3, 4 regolith. And I want 4 copper. Let's get this light on. So with these things, these are iron, but these bigger stones, again, you can't mine them till you've got the appropriate laser. There's our first copper. 1. Yeah, this does make it so much harder to find stuff. 2, 3. Oh, that's 6 copper. 4. There we go. That's all I can carry. Let's... Ooh, I am actually quite far from the ship here. Should be okay, I think. I think we're going to be okay. Do the jumping thing. Oh, there's a piece of copper right there. Did I run right past that piece of copper? Just need to get to that power socket. We'll be grand. We will be grand. There we go. Oh, no. It was close. So, copper wire. Just flick through the tabs till you find what it is you're looking. We're going for 2 copper wire. 1, 2. And we also wanted 2 of the composite metal. So I need to get 2 iron. There we go. Now we can build these drills. Fuel generator number 1. We shall stick this here. I'm going to try and angle it so that that power connector is there. 1 drill. Drill. It's not a drill. 1 fuel generator. We'll have to make the drills in a couple of minutes. Let's pop that there. Now, like I said, to power these, you need regolith. We do have some on the floor there. Drop off everything I'm carrying. And I'm going to try and grab 8 regolith. Shouldn't be too difficult to find 8 regolith. 1. Just look for the twinkles. 2. 3. There we go, look. 4. 5. There's another one. 6. 7. 1 more. Ah, loads. Look at that. 8. Oh, guys, do not panic. Collecting materials does get humongously easier than this. We're going to get buggies and carriages and lasers and miners to put on your buggies and character and batteries that you can... Yeah, this it's hard going in the early game, but it gets significantly easier very, very soon. Now I'm going to take that 8 regolith straight inside, because you need 2 regolith to make 1 regolith oxide rod. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are what power these. So first plug her in, like so, and then you've got your little fuel rod bits around here. Just pop one in there, 2, 3, 4, and they'll fuel those for a decent amount of time, to be fair. They will fuel them for... Let me just charge myself up at this bit. Yeah, they will fuel them for quite some time. Right, next. Deploying drills is next. So we come back to the printer. The drills are... Now, if you push right on your D-pad, you will get all of the... Do you know what I'm going to actually do for a second here? Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to reposition myself slightly, so I'm not hiding any of the data on the screen. Right. So, yeah. So, these are all your bits. You've got your pressure. So, we're going to build drills, which will increase our pressure. And as we increase our pressure, we unlock more and more blueprints with this research thing that we will be building very shortly. After that, I think you start upgrading the temperature. It touched on that briefly in the demo. And then I don't know what is done about the oxygen and the soil. That wasn't part of the demo, So let's carry on. So we're going to build the drills to make the drills. These are the next things we need. I'm going to make 2 drills, and I'm going to make a terraform analyzer. This is the thing that gives you the more blueprints. So first, let's do the 2 drills. To make the drills, I need 2 composite metals, 1 for each drill, and 2 pressure cores. Now, I do not remember how to make a pressure core, so let's come in here. Pressure core is silica and sulfur. So let's charge myself up. Let's go and grab some of this sulfur. One. I'm just going to grab another one while I'm down here. 3. Can I get them all? Nah. I only needed 2, so I'm going to get rid of 1. And now I'm going to jump up there. Well, I don't know if there's any more. Oh, there is. There's loads up here. See, these ones I can't do at the minute. So we'll grab this one. And then we'll come over here and we will grab this one. 1. Can I get the 2 of them? 2. I can indeed. Let's grab them. There's something quite satisfying about doing those jumps. Don't know what it is, but anyway. Plug ourselves. Right, pressure core 1. Pressure core 2. Now I need regolith, regolith, iron. I need one more up. Oh, actually, no, that's not. Oh, I had 2 pieces of iron for a second. 1, 2. There we go. Head back in. It was composites. 1, 2. Now, we did also need a piece of glass. So we're going to need... Oh, did I not take another silica? So we need another... Have we got a regolith chunk here? Yes, we do. So let's make a piece of glass. Perfect. Because we needed a piece of glass to make the analyzer. Now, these drills are massive. So, I think we'll try and stick them over here somewhere. And I can run a cable from there straight out to them. So, we'll see how far away from the base we can actually make them. So, let's do one... Oh! Oh no, yeah, see, they are pretty big. I was going to say that I remember them being bigger than that. So, let's put one there. And another one. There. The other thing I am going to want, actually, now that I think about it. Got one more chunk of regolith left. I would like a piece of iron, please. Because I'd like to put in one of those extender pieces. Right. Composite metal. Power extender. Pop that there. Ooh. Ah, right, yes. You do have to watch that when you're doing things. But anyway, that is our drills up and running. So what you'll notice now is you see on the left-hand side, our pressure at the top, the fog clearance, is now big. Which is awesome. Let's get rid of this. Let's build the analyzer. And I think the analyzer... Do you know what? I'm just going to stick it here. Now, I am going to want to make another extender so I can plug that in. Let's do this one. Oh, I did also see earlier that Outbound. I don't know if any of you guys are looking forward to Outbound. That's got its release date now, which is the 24th of August. So I will absolutely be covering that on the channel. That is a game that I'm really excited for. So let's jump in here, make another piece of composite metal. Another extender. Where am I going with this extender? What am I trying to do? Oh, I don't need it round here. I need it round here. And we shall... Let's pop it... there-ish. Pop that. Wait. unplug that and plug that into there. This side into here. This is the type of job that's probably so much easier with mouse and keyboard. So everything is now hooked up, and you can see our analyzer is at work. Now you can see we are very close to unlocking our wagon and our wagon storage. They are about to unlock any second. So let's just, there we go. Now once that's achieved, there you go, you get a notification on the screen. You just come up to this, you hit triangle, and it spits out your discs, which you then run to your printer and pop them in. There you go. So now you've got your printer. It's a while yet, but it comes round quick. I always found that I was only just getting stuff built, and then the next lot of stuff was unlocked. We also do need to watch our power. At the moment, our batteries are all full and holding, so we're fine. Right, so let's build ourselves 4 wagons. So to do 4 wagons, we're going to need 8 copper. So let's run off and get 8 copper from somewhere. There's some copper there. Do you know what I've just realised? Is that I'm still carrying everything that I've still got on me. That's okay. So good to know that I have dumped all that off, and I actually have 2 copper here. But I'm still going to try and get 8 copper on my little journey here. That could be copper on the side of that hill. Iron tends to be on the flats, on the flat parts. Copper tends to be on the bottom sort of side of these slopes. Silica always seems to be at the top, like this. And it's fairly easy to spot. Regolith can be a little bit of everywhere, but the individual stones tend to be on the flat surfaces. You also get these bigger stones like that. Once we get all of this done, we will become much more mobile, because I can put batteries on this, which is what I'm gonna do, is build 2 batteries. That's why I want 4 carts. I want 1 for my drill. Oh, Christ. I did not I don't actually think we're going to make it back here. I'm going to use the jump trick. We might be okay. It's going to be tight. Yeah, this is why once we get these carts, we'll be absolutely fine. That was close. There we go. Right, 4 copper wire coming up. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Okay, let's start building these carts. 1, I'm just going to put 1 over here. 2. 3. And 4. Do you know what? I am painfully aware, guys, that I am playing at quite a rapid pace here. And for somebody that's new at the game, I've just realized that I am going ridiculously quick. I've been waiting for this game for some time, and I have been excited about playing the game, and I am keen to get through the game. And I've just realized that if, you know, for somebody watching this and wanting to play along with me, I've been going too quick. I apologize. I am going to slow down. Okay. We're going to take things a little bit more relaxed from here. Do you know what? Having these wagons is kind of going to help with that as well. We're probably not far off. Oh, yep. There's our new discs. So we'll collect the 3 discs. We'll pop them in. So that's the battery module for the carts. And that's the mining laser for the carts. I missed what the other thing was. Battery and mining. And T2 storage. Okay. Right then. Now, to link these carts up, you literally join them together. You've got to make sure the fronts face each other and stuff like that. The front to nose, front to tail, that sort of thing. And to pull them along, you literally just connect yourself up to them. Why can I not connect myself to this? There we go. And pull them along like this. That's us. And they'll follow you no matter where you go. And I will disconnect. Right, let's get, first off, I want 2 battery modules. So I need another 2 power cells. What was power cells again? Copper and sulfur. There's our 1 sulfur. This over here is another sulfur, and I actually have a couple of pieces of copper here, so I'm going to use them. 1 power cell, 2 power cells. Now, on the front cart, which will be this one, that's where I want my mining laser. I'm going to have a storage one on this one. The battery modules will be on the back too, down here. I think that's kind of the way we're going to go for it here. Because I think that kind of makes more sense. So let's get 1 battery there. And another battery there. Ooh. Clear skies, lifting the planetary fog. So I'm guessing we've got some more unlocks ready. Yep. Oh no, we've not. No, not yet. Let's have a look. Because we've finished doing the fog, and now it's the dust storm that's clearing. So we're now into, as you see on the pressure side, we've got the fog's finished. We're now getting rid of dust storm dissipation, and then it'll be planetary frosting. What was I doing? I want to make a mining laser and a storage. I need 1 glass and 1 thermogel. Glass was silica and regolith. Thermogel is 2 sulfur. I appear to have zoomed out on myself. How have I done that? Ah. Okay. So on the controller, it's clicking the right stick. I actually didn't even know that was a thing. That's quite helpful, actually. Right. Okay. So, what am I doing? Sorry. It's been a long day at work. I was making a mining lathe. I need the glass and the thermogel. For the thermogel, I think I need 2 of these. I do have one up by the thing, so let's grab that. And also run up here to grab a silica. Don't think I've got one of those back at base. So, silica. Here we go. Boosh. There we go. Ooh, silent winds dissipate the planet's dust storm. Wow, we are firing through this, I have to say. Hence another good reason to just slow down. Do you know what I mean? Oh, 2 sulfur I needed. There it is. Thermogel. The glass, I need a regolith. I have. Yeah. And there we go. Now, for those of you that don't like this highly inventive storage system that I have going, fear not, we do unlock better storage a little bit further down the line, and I will be doing the whole storage system very differently to how I'm doing it right now. So don't panic if you're not keen on this current storage method. It will be changing relatively soon. Right. So we've got, let's just build the laser. That's going to go on the front. You'll see why later on. Excuse me just a second. I'm just going to have a quick look at a message. Yep, that's all okay. Right, and now we just need a storage thing for here. To make the storage thing, we need this and this. I've done it again. I keep clicking that right stick. Yeah, to make the storage module, we need one of those, what's it called, this composite metal. Make the composite metal. Do you see now why I placed the printer here? Because and that can go there. Storage, okay. Now, so increase the pressure to form ice is 6% done. The optional thing is to deploy the more advanced drill. So let's get these blueprint discs. Ooh. And pop them into our printer. That's the fuel generator T2. A scanner module. And the drill tier 2. So the drill tier 2 is just going to increase the pressure. But I'm going to be honest with you, like, at the speed that it's doing it at, I'm kind of happy for it to just sort of... I mean, we're already into planetary frosting So, yeah, I'm not in any mad rush here. I'm absolutely not in any mad rush at all. So, for right now, I'm not going to fuss too much about that. Although, it is one of increased pressure. It is an optional. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's make it. Do you know what we do need to do? Is we need to plug this in to charge these batteries. Now bear in mind that that has just drained all the power out of these batteries. Something we also need to look at. Both of our drills are currently completely out. So I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's go grab some regolith. Now I can take this with me, which will mean I can travel further, safer. I can see a load of regolith over here. And there's some over there. Let's go and grab this. Now, the way the storage works on these, because you know how I've got the 4 storage slots on that cart that we're towing. If I pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the way the laser works, the mining laser, is I literally just activate it like I activate my normal one. And now I've got 1 more space on my backpack, so I'll pick that up. This is perfect angle, actually. Now, because my backpack's full, the next one I pick up automatically goes onto the car that we are towing. So I'm going to grab this as well. We shall head back. Now, for those of you that were wondering, why did I not build a 5th wagon so that I could have more storage? The reason for that is you could only pull 4 wagons. In a little while, we will be unlocking better ways of transporting ourselves around. We'll get a buggy. We'll get a rover. Rather than a, you know what I mean. We'll get a rover for getting around on. Let me just get these drills up and running. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Yes, perfect. We're still a ways off that, which is fine. Okay, so we're now back in power, which is good. Do you know what I think I'm going to do for a minute? I'm just going to disconnect the drills just to get everything stabilized a little bit. I think one thing that we do want to make is a tier 2 fuel generator. Let's make one of these. Now, to make one of these, we need silver wire. Silver can be a nightmare to find, but luckily enough, we have spawned in right next to this big crater, which has a load of it in the bottom. Silver is mostly found in the bottom of these big craters, but you can find it just out and about as well. It's not always in the bottom of big craters. But let's go grab some. We do need this drill to get them. Let's charge her up. I'm just going to leave those drills disconnected just now. Oh, just thought of something. Let's unload this. 1, 2, 3, 4, And put these things in our advanced storage shed. Go get some silver. As you can see, silver takes a good bit of mining. One, two, three. Four. Five. Six. And seven. We've got a little bit. Oh, let's grab this one then. Eight. Nine. I tend to position myself like this when I'm doing this so I can look back at my batteries, because I need to keep an eye on those batteries, obviously, because when they run out, we're then using our power. I think we'll be able to grab these, and that'll be us. One, two. Right. Let's head on up here. Park the rover up here. I can plug her in here, which is quite handy. So, silver wire, wasn't it, I needed? There's one. Now, what do I need the silver wire for again? So you can hit the right shoulder or the left shoulder button to cycle through items. Silver wire, we were making the fuel generator, weren't we? Realistically do need to build 2 of these, don't I? Yeah. We really do need to get power up and running. So let's make another silver wire. And then was it 2? 2 composite, so I need 4 composite metal pieces. Right, I'm going to dump the silver wire here. Charge myself up. I'm going to need 4 pieces of iron and 4 pieces of regolith. Don't know why I didn't bring the buggy. It just seemed easier to go without it. I mean, iron and regolith aren't really that difficult to find. Two, three, four. Just 2 more pieces of iron needed. Here's iron. I mean, that looks like a massive piece of silver over there. No, I don't know what you need to mine it. The next level up from whatever I have, obviously. Well, no, I think it's even... I don't even think you can do it with the next level up. I think you need the next level after that, which is mad. But hey, it's there's plenty to do, and I like that. We should probably, once we've got this power sorted, composite metal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once we've got this power sorted, what we're going to do is we are gonna get the drills, get the drills back up and running, and I think I will build a tier 2 drill as well. Oh, I dropped the silver wire over here. I'm thinking that we shall get rid of these. So, give me these. Let's get rid of those 2 things. Take these out. Drop them. Come on, I want to destroy you. Get rid of those 2. I'm going to grab these, take these around here. Now, these next drills are much bigger. Drills, fuel generators. I'm doing it again. And they take 4 of those regolith rods. There's the power thing. So 1. It is fiddly with the controller to do this. 2. Let's unplug this. And let's just pull it out the way for a second. Empty all this stuff off here. 1. This is one thing that really irritates me about the game. And again, it's probably 20 million times easier with mouse and keyboard. Maybe I should actually try that at some point. Let's dump all this stuff off over here. Right, we have fixed our power. Apart from the fact that we've not actually fixed our power. Let's get plugged in. Let's go. Good rod. Half rod. Now, the good thing about these drills is they have 4 fuel slots, so we will want to upgrade them very soon. And now let's plug our drills back in. There we go. So we're back underway with getting things sorted. Let's charge ourselves up. Oop, nope. So, I think we're going to call this episode there. We have done loads. I mean, for a first episode, what have we been playing? An hour? Hour and 10 minutes? We've done, in an hour and 10 minutes, we have done a huge amount. Now, I will admit that that's partly due to me playing at a ridiculously fast pace in the start of that video. Please let me know in the comments if I have managed to slow down enough for you, or whether you would like me to slow down further. I think naturally things are going to slow down a bit from here. But yeah, let me know. Anyway, I'm really enjoying this game so far, and this was all in the demo. I haven't seen anything yet that I didn't do in the demo. I think that's why I was so keen to play fast at the start there. Anyway, let's end this episode there. In episode 2, we are going to build the tier 2 drill, and we're going to continue to unlock things and continue to push forward until we start bringing this planet back to life. Very shortly, we are going to see ice caps forming on these hills. You can already see the ice kind of settling in on here, and you will see more and more ice appear very, very soon, which is why it's also a good idea. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go down and grab that silver, because the ice also tends to form in the bottom of these holes. So let's quickly grab this, because silver's hard to find. Let's grab this sulfur as well. I think the rest should be okay. I don't think the rest is in danger of becoming swallowed by ice. I could be wrong, though. Right, and there we go, guys. That is episode 1 done and dusted. I will see you in just a few minutes in episode 2. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Please let me know if you're enjoying this game, and if there's anything in particular you'd like to see me do in the game, please let me know. I'm always happy to do whatever it is you guys want to see. I shall catch you in a few minutes in episode 2.